So but yeah, that's that. Yeah, for
Welcome back to the Extremely Average Podcast, hosted by yours truly, Goat and Red. You know, just your two average guys with nothing to do, entertaining you with an extremely average podcast.
yes, finally got
Yeah,
the intro done.
well, we won't say how many tries that took, but in the end, we got to slightly the same, kind of the same thing, that we usually say. So,
No, people will can know because they'll know next every time I edit. One of the times you just messed up the intro, so I'm just gonna keep adding them. So,
no, okay.
but that's our life for now. But yeah, welcome back to the fifth episode of the podcast. Wow,
Yes.
look at that, fifth episode. We made it. Uh, it's
Aren't
not
you
going
going
bad,
to
not going bad.
introduce us to the viewers that may not know us? Huh? You see, you're
I
forgetting
see,
your part as well. Huh?
Nah, no. I'm just wondering, like, why would anyone start from episode five? Like, that's just weird. But no,
Well,
I understand. Yeah.
on the
What?
topic of like starting in the wrong place, just quickly. I one of my good friends from high school, his sister, she always started to read a book from the last chapter. She read the extremely last chapter, and then depending
Okay.
on the end of the book, she decides if she wants to read the rest of the book. Then she starts at the start.
so, so what about if it's like the entire all the characters are dead in the book? So that's like, okay, so now she knows they're all
Yeah,
gonna
but
die.
she doesn't care if it's like spoiled for her. She wants to
Oh,
know,
see.
is it a good enough ending to read the book? Like for her, I think if I understand correctly, the ending made the book for her. So if the book didn't have a solid ending, or like it was left on the cliffhanger and there was never like follow up or whatever sequel, well, then she wouldn't have bothered reading the whole book because there
Ah,
won't
see,
be any
see.
point for it in it. So
That's such a weird way to start. I know people read the back of the book. That's why there's a
yeah,
back of the book way with the
gives you like a
stuff.
synopsis, isn't it?
Yeah, the synopsis, yeah, of the thing. So that's why you read and you're like, this book is interesting. You can read it.
Yeah. But nah,
But
she was just like, nah, the whole last chapter.
but
See, spoil
but
the book for herself. Who's the lover? Who's the murderer? Who's the I don't know what else like
but
to.
I think it's fine because she does. She's like me and doesn't care about spoilers. Like people could be like, but Iron Man dies in Endgame. And so if you haven't watched it, fuck you.
You
Uh,
have now been spoiled. Uh,
that's a you problem, fam.
uh,
Stop.
like
But yeah, if
I
Iron
I
Man dies,
I usually don't mind spoilers. There are
yeah,
some like books or games or movies that I would like to have my own first experience with it, but it is
Spider
so
Man dies
hard.
in No Way Home.
Damn, another spoiler. But it is so hard with the internet in today's time to not see not to not see spiders, to not see spoilers like that. So
Yes, you were about to say not to see Spider Man.
no, I still haven't went to see it. I still want to, but
Oh yeah, shit! I thought you said you're gonna go watch it. I know. I think it's most of the people I know still haven't watched it.
uh,
But understandable. We live in a country where I don't actually. I don't know why I'm saying we live in a country. Spider Man is out like everywhere.
yeah,
We're not going to go watch it.
yeah, no,
Nothing that part of the country. But yeah, I'm Red, the one with the anime profile, and Goat is the one with the demon profile.
yes, yes.
Yeah, I don't know. I was
I'm the
thinking.
one with the orange background and the
Orange, yes,
green,
yes.
and red is the one with the blue background. Very contradicting,
Yeah.
but yes.
Yes. Light blue and light orange. Those are the two proper colors. But yeah,
Light orange. What the fuck is that?
it's light orange, fam.
This is more
So
like a
that's a
brownish
really
orange. Why would you say light?
yeah, because it's a light, fam. It's more tinted, not tinted. What is the proper word for like when it goes lighter? I don't remember. I don't remember what it is.
You're closer to
But
an artistic degree than I am, so do you know it?
did you say what's artistic degree, fam? I did IT.
Yeah, I know, but you
How
want
did
for
I-
the movies, so it's fine.
Yeah. I do want to make movies, so that. But I'm not the guy who's gonna be color grading stuff. So that's the editor's job. So, you're the actor, I'm the director. So it really does not make a difference
Yeah, okay,
what
well
we
then
know.
none of us needs to know about the correct colors. We just have to show up and do our own parts.
Ah, your part is a very big part since you're gonna be playing the lead role, and you have to just
God
follow my
damn.
direction. You know. I gave you a choice between the two characters, and you're like, nah, I don't like the name of the. I forgot the name of the two characters. It was Colin and Edward or
What the fuck
something
is
like that.
that?
I know Edward. No, it was
Edward,
Colin
okay.
and yeah, it was Colin and something with the E. I really can't remember the name of the character. I was so interested in writing that story when I started it.
Uh,
Like the thing is, like when I start writing a story, like even when I wrote my first script for the whole that like thriller, I
yeah.
had the whole middle part done. So like I had the horror part detailed out. It's just that the beginning and then the end, I have to fill out. So for this script that I was writing, I knew what I wanted. It's a horror thing, right? So I knew what I wanted to write, but I don't have a beginning. So now I'm just like sitting there like, so I want this fucker to be depressed. I'm gonna kill most of his family off, you know?
He has a dog. Nah, it got run over. He has a fish. Nah, it got
And
overfed.
drowned.
It drowned. Okay, yes, that makes
you know,
sense.
you know, yeah, so like I was trying literally going for a depressed way. So yeah, like
Just make him get
story
like
is
bullied in school or something as well. Just to
fam.
add a bit of insults.
So thing is right, since the main character has to be bullied and stuff, so that's you. And you see when I look at you, like you don't look like a person that gets bullied.
No, I
you know,
don't.
so like I can't be like like. And people are watching you like you see this guy walking down and this random kid just comes and just calls you gay like, oh okay.
Oh,
Like
okay.
okay.
My one very good friend calls me gay every day. We play games and shit. So maybe work on your insults a bit, fam.
Oh no, but for the movie, since you're
Yeah,
getting
yeah,
bullied,
no,
like as
I
soon as he
know.
calls you gay, you need to break down right at the spot. But yeah,
Um, have you watched the animated movie Sing?
Sing what?
Sing, yeah.
What's this movie?
No,
No.
okay, well, in the movie, there's a gorilla, and the gorilla, I think it's one of the singers. I can't remember if it's like Bruno Mars or something. I can't remember
Sing.
who's the actor.
Wait,
Um,
Sing two?
yeah, they have two movies. Right? I think he plays in both. But the gorilla is this. His father is like a gang boss leader. What do you call mob boss leader thingy? Mob leader. What is it? What's the words?
Yeah, a mob boss.
Yeah, that. And
No.
he wants his son to obviously follow in his footsteps and be the same like a mob
Yeah.
boss. And the guy just wants to sing and like play the piano. So now you have this really big gorilla playing on a piano. So I'll just have to be like that. I'll have to be someone that doesn't get bullied and have to be bullied.
Ah, oh, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah,
That's fine.
but also to loop background to your saying that you want to make a horror movie, it's
Yeah.
actually a good segment that I can use into my next topic of being numb to certain things. So, like, what I wanted to talk about is where, because of my okay, wait, let me just get my sentences in like a orderly fashion. Okay, but if some people, if they watch enough horror movies and things like that,
Yes.
they aren't affected by it as much anymore. Like you don't get scared as easily, or you don't have
Yeah.
nightmares up until the morning and shit like that.
Yeah.
So I'm not there yet. I'm still very much afraid of most horror movies. I'm pretty sure.
I see. I see. I know. I always thought like kids in horror movies. I
Uh,
was I was wondering like, yo, fam, how don't they get scared? Like, okay,
yeah,
I
how are they
understand.
not
Like,
traumatized throughout life?
you but for the horror movie, like I think it's right. I get jump scared. Like like if it's a good jump scare, I feel just like, oh shit, okay, they'll give me a jump scare. But
You like
when
clench your fists for a moment or something. Ah!
no, I won't clench my fist like what. I just went, like, whoa, okay. Then my heart just starts beating fast. But it's like but like it's always I always watch it around midnight, and I never have a bad sleeping pattern. I always watch it before I go to sleep, and I'm just there like I'm like ah shit, let me just watch something funny, so my memory doesn't because like if I finish watching a movie at midnight and I'm going to sleep, it's like yo fam, my eye just opens at 3 a.m. and I just look to the corner of my room. It's just like oh that's dark.
You look at
That's
just
quite
you look at
dark.
like your chair and like, okay, wait, is there something in it? Is it okay? No one is sitting there and looking at me.
Yeah, it's like thing is like I don't like when I'm watching the movies. Like it's not really that scary. Like it just happens on like here and there maybe. It's like one just randomly just wake up. It's like oh okay, damn, that's cool.
But just also when you said like you watch a horror movie and then you watch something else that's like funny. And the one time, and I think it was when I was grade 9 or something, or grade 8, I went
Yeah.
to a friend's house and we also watched horror movies. We watched Annabelle just when it came out, so
Hey,
I can actually
gang, gang.
I can
Oh
actually
shit.
go
So
check what year it came out.
wait.
Huh?
Oh damn! I didn't know. So wait, you were like yeah. So yeah, you are 2 years younger than me. So if you watched it in grade 8, right? You watched Annabelle. Fam, when I was in grade 8, I went to my friend's house and we were like, we had a sleepover and stuff, and you're watching horror movies. And that's when Conjuring 1 came out. So that's what you watched. And then 2 years later, you watched the movie that, you watched the latest movie that came out then. So, I look at that. So,
So
just
wait,
watch
just quickly,
following your
Annabelle
footsteps.
came out in 2014, it seems. So I was what 15 then, and what? Yeah, that should be around grade 8 or
Fuck?
9.
No, fam. What?
What?
2014. What? No, no, no.
Oh,
I was.
2014.
Oh,
I was 13. Yeah, sorry.
yeah, fam. I'm
I
wondering,
went the
like,
wrong way.
because I'm wondering, like, 2014 is like, I was 18 in 2017, fam. So how was that? Like, and I'm 2 years older than you, so I'm 17 in 2014 all of a sudden. Unless my parents lied to me, I was born.
Yeah, they told you were born 2 years later, I guess.
Yeah,
It was just 2 years where you didn't do anything with your life.
I see. Just 2 years of a gap in my memory, Maybe I was just like a demon child, it's like, just lock him up. 2 years of his
I
life
thought you were
gone.
gonna go with like the path of like your father threw you too hard against the roof or hit your head on the ceiling, and you were in like a coma for 2 years, so that's why you don't know what happened in those 2 years.
Oh, I see. So, when I woke up, I had a beard and everything. It's like, the baby. Oh, yeah. So, it's really. Oh, yeah, but, like, on the topic of, watching horror. And
Wait,
people.
wait. All I thought we're getting off track too much. I want to complete my story first.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just we also watched Annabelle, and then after that we were like, okay, well, we can't just go sleep now because we obviously waited until 12 o'clock to start the movie, and then the movie's like an hour and a half long. So after that, it's like, no, you can't go sleep now. So we watched 300. Not sure if you've watched
Yeah,
it.
I know.
And
Yeah,
that
of
was
course. 300 is
supposed
a
to
really big
be
movie.
our comedic relief movie to like calm us down.
Yeah, no, but 300 is not like really like a scary movie. It's quite a nice action movie.
Yeah.
I think the sequel was
It
was
has a
okay. It wasn't
sequel.
yeah, 300 Rise of the Empire. It's not really it's not the greatest. It's not bad, but it's not that bad. But for me, like our thing is right when we watch a movie, we're just watching till late night, and then like by the time it starts getting morning, it's like finally I can go to sleep.
When
But
you start to see the light shine through the curtains, you're like, okay, now I know there won't be like some demon waiting for me in the
Oh,
corner.
fam. So no, see, like, I have two stories now. Like the first thing was fuck it. So first one, right? It's like when we were at my friend's house, right, watching The Conjuring and the other movies. So you're watching a movie. I think the movie's name was Deliver Us from Evil. And there was this one scene, right? We were watching. I think it was a prison scene in it, and the main character is going in, and there was something on in the camera, like there was like a demonic, like like walking past a demonic figure just standing there, right? And then like the character didn't look back this time. It was there. Like we all saw it there. And then I'm like, oh shit, bro, what is that? What's that? And then we like, because like one of us didn't see it, and I'm like, yo, fam, rewind this, because there's four of us, like, two of us saw it, two of us didn't. because the other two were talking to each other, and the two of us that saw it, we're like, yo, fam, what was that, fam? Did you guys see that? We divided it, and nothing was there. Literally, like,
Ne?
there was like nothing there. I'm like, no, no, either I'm seeing things, or like this movie was haunted, fam. Like, that was so weird, fam. So like after that, it's like, yo, fam, we were like so. I was like, fam, nah. We rewinded like a few times trying to figure out what went wrong,
Yeah.
and then apparently the other two, when the movie ended, post credits, sometimes they show like, like I like watching post credits
Yeah.
because there's like sometimes they show the pictures of the real people, like if it was based on a true story.
Yeah.
Apparently the other two saw something because I don't know what the fuck I was doing, man. I was busy, or maybe I was busy on my phone.
You're just scared to
like
look anymore, under a pillow, just hiding away.
fam, maybe I was just eating sweets, fam. Maybe I was just like, there's a
Stress
reason
eating.
I'm chubby, like, just maybe eating the sweets, or like, and then these guys are like, yo, fam, did you see that? Did you see that? Did you see that scary face? And when we went back to it, there was no scary face. I'm like, yo, fam, are you guys on drugs, huh?
So both of
But
you guys had an experience of like seeing something and then it being
no, that's the
gone.
thing. Yes, that's the whole thing. Like, like since there were four of us, right? Me and my friend, we saw something on the screen, like it was in the movie, during the movie. And the other two didn't see it. Then the other two saw something that the us two didn't see. I don't know about the I don't know. I didn't see. I don't know about the guy. I don't. But
Yeah.
but on this topic, right? I've always seen, like, like nowadays, if I know quite a bit of people that say they're not scared of horror movies because like in English they like, not because we didn't watch any horror movies in English, but I don't know, I'm sure you did it. When you were like, you watch a movie and then you have to like this angle, this shot, long shot, close up,
Yeah.
and all this stuff. So like, I don't want to say anyone's name. So like, this person's just like, um, what this person's like, I don't get to I don't get scared of horror movies because I already know like all of these shots, like when they start doing a close up, of course
Yeah.
it's like gonna be jump scare, fam. But I've seen this guy get scared every time, even though there's
Yeah, even though he's
close,
supposed to know everything, he can
like,
predict all the jump scares coming before it happens. Nah.
the music gets cued in, he's like, I'm not scared. I was like, oh, okay, okay, what is that? But then hopefully the person doesn't listen to this episode.
Hopefully it isn't too obvious, okay?
But yeah, so let's just end this horror movie topic here. But we do have a animated topipic for the
Okay. Well,
a show.
I didn't even finish my first topic that I started
Fam,
with.
what do you mean, fam? I thought we were. Oh wait, no,
I
you're talking
wanted to
the
talk
movie.
about being numb to certain things. That's basically what I written down. Because with my anatomy, we did dissections for the whole year, dissecting a cadaver,
Yeah.
like doing the whole body, as you know. And it is so weird how I became numb to the idea of working on a dead person, like cutting them up and like looking at their body parts and shit. Because like, if I talk to any other people that aren't in my course or they don't know about it, they look at me like I'm some psycho murderer or something. Because like obviously that's not a common day occurrence. You don't hear someone say, "Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I dissected a dead person." Like you have in high school or something, you have like, oh, we dissected a frog or a rat, or like we dissected a liver or kidney. I'm not sure if you did any of
Yeah.
those.
No, we did kidney. I think kidney and a heart. Yeah.
Yeah, we also did I think a sheep's heart and a pig's kidney, because obviously you
see.
can't just get human organs for high school students.
You never know, fam. You never know.
Yeah, no, maybe the teacher, it's just like she killed her neighbor, it was irritating her, and she's like, okay, we magically found this body part that we can now dissect. Don't tell anyone about it.
Not sure. Why would she even tell a student, fam? Like that's such a bad criminal, fam. What do you mean? Like,
well,
I don't-
yeah, she can probably just say like it is some like animal's body parts, and we won't know any better, or like
Yeah,
know
fam,
to say,
you
nah,
know.
this is human body parts.
It's like, you can finish your story and then we can talk about dumbass criminals.
Oh, okay. But yeah, it's just basically a weird thing. I can't remember what I exactly wanted to talk about with this, but
Cadavers?
yeah, no, it's just just weird how people get numb to things. Like if
Oh,
you watch enough horror movies, you don't get scared. You see
ah,
enough porn, you don't get an erection, or you get what porn-induced erectile dysfunction. It's a weird thing.
oh
Pied,
no no no,
pied.
no. That happens, and the main thing, the what main really happens is like, you know, like when you're with a real girl, like and then like when you try to get erection, you lose your erection because it's not like how you watched it in porn. So like it's like
Yeah, it doesn't happen like
it's like
like the movies has shown you. It's like
so
what do I do
so it's
now?
like okay. So but yeah, like I understand why people like find it weird and why you're going numb because like there's a lot of medical shows and like, you know, like real life doctors, everyone knows they work on living humans,
Yeah,
not dead humans. You don't really talk to people that
do like autopsies and things.
forensics, yeah, or for
Yeah.
autopsies, forensic experts. No one really talks to them, you know, like it's like you know, nobody talks to them because everyone just thinks like the weird people. No one wants to see a dead body. So like this is why people think like, you're weird, fam. Why you weird?
Yeah.
You wanna go become I actually don't know what they're called, the people that do autopsies. Ah
Yeah, I don't
ah
know. I just assume it's
ah
the guy that does
fam,
autopsies.
fam, I legit watched a show on a guy doing autopsies,
Yeah, didn't you
and I
talk
don't remember.
about it? Wasn't it a detective show as well?
And
Or
it's a detective show. It's the guy who it's a detective. It's a Korean show with a prosecutor, and I find the Korean justice system quite fucking weird. Fam, I don't know. Okay, maybe it's just because it's a show. Like I'm wondering, like, why is this detective? I mean, why is this prosecutor doing all the detective work, and the detective is just following around? It's like okay, but
it
I really
seems
can't.
here an autopsy is done as a forensic pathology laboratory, but it doesn't say
Yes,
wait, let's see who performs an autopsy. Oh,
what are
by
the
a
people
coroner,
called?
I guess.
Coroner. Oh, okay, yeah, coroner. Yeah, coroner. Yeah, that's the proper. Yeah, that's the proper term, coroner. But yeah, see, so that's like I found it an interesting show. Like I'm waiting for season 3 to come out, but that's a good show.
Okay,
But
do you want to
I
put it
legit
on your
forgot.
recommendation list or not?
Thing is like right now, it's a good show, but people like, you know, like if I recommend the show to you, I don't think you will like it because you like to watch action and solo leveling type shit. You know, like
Uh,
you know, strong character. So you won't really like that kind of show. But
I might, I do branch out of the different categories. I don't stick with one.
nah, you don't. You don't. Nah.
I get bored too
That's just
easily to stay with one topic, one category.
ah.
Um,
If you want to watch it, fam, you can. But I legit forgot my second topic the topic I actually had that I wanted to talk about that I was
did you
actually interested in.
say about idiotic burglars or what? Criminals, sorry.
But you know, I really don't understand why criminals, like, you know, like you were talking about the teacher. That's the teacher,
Uh,
and you said like, you know, we found that we've just randomly found these human bodies, human parts. Like, why would you ever tell anyone? If you ever did a crime, why would you ever tell anyone? Why would you I know, like, you know, some criminals want like to get some fame and they want to see what happens. Fam,
mm.
if you kill someone, just leave it alone. Like, be done with it.
Well, I guess that
Don't.
depends on the psychology of it. Like, if they are a psychopath, like a psychopath or sociopath, I can't remember like which one it would be more. And they're like, they want the attention of like being like, oh, okay, I killed that person, and now look at all the news articles are about me, and like, where will I strike next, and who's gonna be my next victim, and shit. So,
Okay, see, that's understandable, but you know, like thieves, like even in South Africa, like when the riots happen, all the stuff, people were posting the things they stole. They were posting the things they stole, and they stole a lot of shit, fam.
yeah, no,
People were
I saw.
posting, even in America when the riots happened, fam. The police came and found them. It's like because these guys were like posting things on the internet of like how they stole this, how they broke in. It's like, okay, why are
Yeah,
you
and like
posting this?
the stupid thing is that with the internet and media, it's like the chance you can't delete it fully. I'm pretty sure. So
Yeah,
it is
once it's online,
somewhere,
it's
and
gone.
that is hard evidence. You can't get out of that. You can't say,
Oh,
"Oh
even
no, I bought this somewhere else before. I just don't have the receipt anymore."
thing is right. You are able to delete it because let's say like if I post something online, right?
um,
Uh, and like, you know, since like I know like not many people will see it because, you know, like, you know, you're not popular and stuff. I can still delete it because, you know, someone might like it, but
Yeah.
they're not gonna save it. So I can delete the post from, like I say, Instagram. I can delete the post and remove it, so then it's gone. Then
Okay,
people
but
will remember it, but it's gone.
won't it still be on Instagram's database?
No,
Isn't that the dispute that everyone's having and like being unhappy with Facebook? They're like, ah, no, you say that you don't keep our personal info, but then they actually do keep a lot of the like old messages and
fam, I don't
posts
know,
and
fam.
things.
I just see whenever I see something like that, I just see Mark Zuckerberg is a lizard. That's all I see about.
You just see
You
the
know,
resurgence of memes being like, ah, he's a
yeah.
lizard,
You know,
he's an
he's a
alien.
lizard. So like, that's all, and him drinking water like weirdly and struggling to answer a question, and like that's all I see.
Yeah,
Uh,
those when the last dispute or one of the previous disputes were where he just sat in front of the judges. There were like 11
Senate,
judges or
yeah, it was in
something.
Senate,
Oh yeah.
senators.
And he was just like sitting on like a small booster cushion, and people were like, ah, no, it's his battery pack because he's having an extra long interview, so he has to have more battery power because he's a robot. It's just so weird.
People make fun of him so much.
Yeah.
Hey, but like, I would change places with him in a heartbeat, fam. The amount of money that guy has, not his looks though. I don't want his looks though.
Well, doesn't he already have a wife? So I'm sure it'll be fine.
No, I thought he had a girlfriend.
Oh, I thought he has
No,
a
no,
wife
he's
and
not. He's not.
kids.
Fam, I have no idea, fam. I know that he's not a bad looking person. Like, he's not like. But I just don't want his look because he just looks weird, fam. Like, after all the memes and stuff, you just look at this like, nah, this guy does look weird. Nah, he does look weird, fam.
I really dislike his eyes and like the roundness of his face and then the eyes that he has. I just don't like it. Don't know what's wrong.
Oh, damn, damn, I see,
I'm
I
not sure
see.
if maybe it's like a hair thing. Like if he had more facial hair or longer hair on his head, that he would look better. But
You know,
I don't know.
coming from you talking about facial hair is funny, fam.
Wow, insulting me. Nah.
Yeah, no, fam, absolutely. You all know that you don't have any facial hair, fam. Or you have
No, I
stubbles.
don't have any facial hair. Okay, see
Yeah,
it.
you have stubbles. You have eyebrows. That's what that doesn't count as facial hair. People
Ah,
don't say that's
yeah.
facial hair. Unless you have a monobrow, then that's
A
weird, fam. I don't know why.
monobrow. Okay.
I find it weird, fam. I don't know, like like I know people like if my friends listen to this, they'll
Yeah.
know as soon as it's a monobrow, it's like, oh, I know the person you're talking about, fam. I know the person you're talking about.
Oh, well, for
So
me, it's just weird that you call it a monobrow. I call it a unibrow.
yeah, it's a unibrow. I don't know why I say monobrow. I don't know why.
Mono
I have
meaning
no
one,
idea.
so it's fine. I
Yeah,
understand.
it's.
Yeah.
But I think it is a unibrow. I don't know. Maybe we did call it monobrow. Well, tomorrow's guest. Oh no, not tomorrow. Next week's guest
Next
can fix it up for us.
episode's guest.
Yeah, next episode's guest is someone who knows the stuff. So
Someone who
so
has
now
a nose. What?
no,
Is that what you
someone who
said?
knows these things, like like I know cannot knows these things, like someone who can support me for because I don't remember like why do I say monobrow to the unibrow. Like I don't remember. I think in school like we used to say what in school we used to say monobrow, we didn't say unibrow. So like next week's guest will clear it up for us. For now, we can just move on to
Yeah.
a new topic.
Yes.
I'm bringing a new topic because this topic is not dead, but I'm just gonna kill it because
Wow,
okay.
so rude.
Yeah,
But anyway, the next topic is I saw a photo of like a cinematic wallpaper thingy of Avatar: The Last Airbender. So with Aang and not with what Korra. What's the other one's name?
Legend of Korra.
Yeah.
The other show, yeah.
But I was wondering, what type of the four elements or four powers would you have wanted?
I see. Air, fire, earth, then water. I think the thing is right. I like air is because you can fly. You can fly air there. But water thing is right. I think everything is made of because I don't know you have watched the whole of Avatar, I'm sure, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So and then who's that girl that
You want
that was water?
the thing with the blood bending?
Yeah, blood bending. Since
Yeah.
thing is like since all humans are made of like 70% water. Oh no, that's the earth. That's the.
No,
But
we are
humans
also
also.
we are 73 or something. I can't remember.
Okay, so like like, so I think like like if I ever had to fight someone like you're made of water, so like like that's so if you could control that, like that's just extremely like that's ultimate finishing. Like it's just dead because you can control even the airbenders can't do anything because just fuck them.
Yeah, but like, aren't there special special bending techniques for all of the or sub skills, whatever you would call them, for all of the classes? So for water bending, you have the blood bending
Blood.
one, and like healing is part of water,
Yeah.
and what for earth you have lava and like metal bending,
Oh yes yes
and
yes yes yeah.
for fire you have the lightning and air. I can't remember. Wait, what do you?
Ah! Fam, I was shocked because you actually knew some of you knew most of that. Fam. I was like, oh, he's going down a path. He's going down a path where he needs to know the stuff. And I'm
Yeah.
like, does he know? But yeah, I actually do see. I don't know. So like, but I would go with water.
Okay.
Can never go thirsty.
Yeah, you can't just create water. You can displace water, right?
No, not for that. But of course, I can get water from anywhere. If
Yeah.
I'm in a desert, I most probably have a tingling sensor. Ah, there's water there. Let's go there.
You just start digging randomly in the sand to like find water going under the ground. It's just like, it says here airbending has flight, obviously, and spiritual projection.
That's fucking shit.
Yeah,
That's
no,
shit.
I don't.
It's,
So like,
wait, I don't think
would've-
these are subclasses.
What do you mean?
I don't think these are subclasses because spiritual projections is basically you just throwing things with the harder because like you're just putting more air so it goes faster. But in water, like our water, you can make it ice.
No, spiritual projection, as in you move your spirit out of the
Ow.
body, not
Ow.
you project something out of yourself.
No mind that.
Yeah.
Still. Oh, actually, that that fuck man. If you're doing that, you could be a fucking pervert.
Wow. Trust you to go to the pervert side of things, huh?
Yeah, fam, what you mean, fam? What you mean? That's. Holy
No,
shit,
see, just all the we just have to warn all the people that know you, that listen to the podcast, that they know that you are a pervert. The moment you have an ability to go and be a perv without being caught, you will use it. It seems,
No, no. I already said I'm taking water, so I can't just change. But yeah, what would you go with? Fire?
Like I would have liked the earth bending one with lava and metal bending. Oh, and
I
like
see.
you can be like tough, where you can like feel the vibrations. But
Yeah.
like, what's the chances that I will find lava to actually bend? So I would much rather
Japan,
go
fam.
with fire.
Go Japan, fam. I see. Since you live in South Africa, you could be like, someone's talking about what Sangoma is like. There's the trees on fire all of a sudden. Just don't
Yeah.
I don't know if you watched the video of I think it's UCT or either UCT or UW or what's the Western Cape University or UCT, one of the two, where there was a girl who was saying witchcraft is real and science is actually shit. I don't know if you
Science is
watched that.
shit.
Yeah,
No, I
science
haven't
is shit.
watched it.
It is quite a big video, and everybody was like, "Oh," and then, like she's like, "Science has done nothing for us. Witchcraft is the only way." And then this one guy who's like, like trying to like this one guy was trying to make it sound logical, like this and this.
Yeah.
He says some stuff like, you should. I don't know if I find the video, I'll send it to you. It's like, and then this guy's like, no, witchcraft is a thing. Like like in Venda, like this like lightning, they pray for lightning and lightning falls and all this stuff. And science is shit. And then
Yeah.
after she was done talking, she starts using a phone which was made from science.
Yeah, I was just
Like-
gonna ask, like, is she recording this on a camera? Is she using Wi-Fi to get her, like, internet connection to get a message
so
out? What part of that is not technology?
so I was just like wondering, like it was so dumb. Like I think I'll find the video and send it to you. It's so funny, like to watch. And it's just like, oh okay, South Africa is like it's failing as a country. It's failing as a country because of these kids.
Yeah, but like, it's so weird. Because like for me, just there's another off topic. Or not off topic. Another topic is we go a lot with complementary medicine, and
Yes.
complementary medicine is a lot of like the not what do you call it? Like you use a lot of nature products to heal someone, like pills and
Holistic,
medicine.
herbal.
Yeah, herbalist, like those type people. And we all know the Shangomas and them predicting things and they're throwing bones and shit. So we also have this like medical profession where I am in, and then next to us there's people that, according to me, miss out on quite a bit of the like actual medical field because they want to treat people like Shangomas. They want to be like, no, you have been cursed. The Tokoloshi is coming for you. You know.
Wait. Just, before we go on, right? And you said throwing bones. I don't know. I'm sure. I don't know if you remember or not. Have you watched Mr. Bones? Leon
Mr.
Chester.
No, the CIA what show?
No,
What is
no,
it?
no, no. Leon Schuster. What's the South African comedian?
Yeah, no, I know who you're talking about, but I don't think I've watched it.
Fam.
Why?
It's reminding me of those movies, yo, fam. Those are like some funny ass movies, yo. Like, oh my god, so you must watch them. Like those are the must watch. Mr. Bones, I think there's two movies because I really like Leicester and the dwarf. Those two make
Yeah,
such
no,
a
I
funny
know the
combo.
guy that you're talking about. I can't remember his name. Wait, I also can see if I can find him quickly.
Yes. I said you're Mr. Bones, South Africa. I think you'll find the movie.
Yeah, I have
Yeah,
found the
those are some.
movie, but Leon Schuster really makes weird videos. Like I don't think he can do his comedy today anymore.
Oh no! They canceled him, fam. It's me,
Oh,
fam. He doesn't make videos because like I think like I don't know why they canceled him. I really don't know. I don't think he didn't come over like he was really in the community with black people and white people and Indians. So I don't know why. Most probably because he's white. That's why. But oh well. Yeah, I found he was a really funny comedian. I'm not gonna lie. I really liked his comedy. It's just
no, it's
funny.
all shucks and shucks
Oh shucks! Oh
shabalalas.
shucks! Shabalala. Oh yeah, those are some funny ass things, bro. I need to rewatch that shit. I don't know how it aged.
Yeah,
Most probably
probably
not
not
well,
good.
you know. But those are like when I first watched it. Those are funny things. Yeah, but yeah, that's for Yeah, for anyone. Okay, that's my recommendation. Mr.
We'll
Bones.
go watch
Oh,
Mr.
shucks, shabalala.
Bones.
Yeah. And you don't show the stuff. Yeah, you must go watch that stuff. Yeah, that's my recommendation for my side. From my side.
Okay, so my recommendation. Have you watched Shadow and Bone? I think it's called.
That's what said on board now.
Shadow and Bone. It is. Yeah, it is. It is a Netflix series, I think.
Fam, we're just googling on the spot.
Yeah, I just quickly did. Shadow and Bone. Yes, that is the name. It is a drama, and it has 8 episodes. It's one season. And it isn't too bad. It's like in a world where there are people with abilities, like there are people with like fire and air and water and those type magic. And then you
Yeah.
also have the dark element, which has always been considered to be the bad one because the first guy that had the element, or I can't remember what it was called anymore. He like basically started a mass genocide and
What?
killed like
Yeah.
everyone. Huh?
Of course you did.
Yeah. You can't go without it. And now the main character of the movie also has that power. And now it's like, oh no, she has light power or something like that.
Oh,
Um,
damn.
and it wasn't too bad of a show. It's 8 episodes, so it's a quick watch. I know.
I see. I've been looking for a new show to watch because tired of watching reading subtitles. So I'm looking for a new show to watch.
Oh yeah. For the guys not knowing, Red watches a lot of foreign language shows and movies and things. So
What do you mean foreign? It's only yeah, okay, no, man. Mostly Asian stuff like Chinese, Japanese, and Korean shows that I
okay.
watch. That are like those are only subtitles I have to read for, and then Indian, Pakistani, I can understand that stuff. So and English, it's like it's 3-3, 3-3. It's not bad, not bad.
Yeah,
I
I
don't really
watch
have to.
English shows because I don't think that Afrikaans shows has any quality behind it. And
What? No,
I don't know, just
what?
some
7 generations or what generations? What's Seven Dilan?
Seven Delon, yeah.
I've never watched it. I don't know what's it about, but it's just like
Oh, I've
that's
watched a
all I know.
part of it when I was little, like with my grandma when we
Oh,
went to go visit her a lot. We were always able to watch the STV until the show came on, and then my grandma would come sit next to us and be like, ah, come, Seven Delon, and then we would
how was it?
watch it with her. But I don't know what is going on, what it is about. It's just one of those shows where like there are people, and then like some one young girl falls in love with someone else, and everyone else like, nah, he's a bad person, and she doesn't believe them, and then he was a bad person, and then she comes crying to everyone like that like cliche story. It's
I see. So it's like yeah, you just don't listen, fam, huh?
like,
Huh? If I have a kid and she's like, I'm like, this person is a bad person. Don't date him. Like, nah, I'm gonna date him. He comes back, fuck you, fam. Get the fuck out of my house.
yeah,
You didn't listen to me. Get the fuck, no.
yeah, no.
Yeah,
But okay.
that's that. You
Yeah.
know.
I think
But
I think this has been going on for long enough for today's episode.
yeah,
Less editing
I
for
see, I
me.
see. I see. Yesterday's episode was 52 minutes,
Yeah,
so it was quite a long one, but it was interesting to listen to also. And hopefully, and I don't know. I think we have like 2 views on it, so I don't know.
it's something. Maybe it's just me
You
and
know,
you, but it's okay.
no,
Well,
actually, I haven't watched it yet, so it's
it's
not
just
me.
me and someone else.
Yeah, so but yeah, that's that. Yeah, for this
This
episode.
okay. Well, this has been your extremely average podcast with your host
I'm
as
ending it
usual.
so quick, huh? Okay, never
Ah, what
mind.
do you
Okay, go
want
ahead.
to? Okay, I'll just shut up
Nah,
then. No, you can go on.
nah, I thought you were gonna give some ending remarks. No, nothing like that. Just the
Nah,
things like boom,
fuck
dead.
ending
Okay, end it.
remarks. Nah, I'm just gonna
Ending
end
it.
it.
Okay, fine. End it.
Yeah, no.
There you
Okay.
go.
With your host, as usual, Goten Red, the guy with the orange and the blue profile background thingies. And we
You
thank
didn't
you.
even restart the whole thing from I just see.
Nah, I'm just gonna continue. I'll keep this all in, People can see our regular banter and like giving
Yeah,
each
I
other
see, I see.
shit.
I see, so, just being lazy. It's fine, it's fine.
Yeah,
I'm,
no,
I'm sure you just have like a one more sentence to say, then you can finish the whole thing.
yeah. And as usual, Teep curses you with an extremely average week.
Yeah. Bye bye.